Hello everyone, it is, well, I gotta turn this light on too. It is Sunday, and yeah, I'm being pretty lazy today, of course, as I usually am on Sundays. Right now, I just cut a deal with Justin, also known as RVA Flips. He bought 3 of these things for undisclosed terms. I gave him a little bit of a deal, of course, but he paid good money too, though, so worked out for both of us. He got this Joker, number 4, the Joker, and this Play Arts figure. And he got this variant Play Arts figure of Batman as Wild West Batman. It's pretty interesting. Like, I didn't even know this stuff existed. And then he got this Harley Quinn 25th anniversary PVC diorama. And all 3 of these are they're new in the box. That's what that looks like once it's out of the box. She's sitting on Batman's back. So yeah, it's gonna be good to get these 3 things out of here, because today I gotta figure out how to cram the stuff in this shed, which I can do. It's just gonna take a little bit of doing. I've got, like, a lot of it I've got on shelves, but, like, I don't know, that big ass tote right here, ugh, I gotta figure out what to do with that. The other stuff I can get up on a shelf easy. That tote, though, I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put that tote. It's a nice tote. Okay, if y'all watched the last video, I got a whole bunch of product in, right? And now I need to list some product. It's Sunday, and I usually don't work that hard on Sundays, but I'm going to get a little bit of stuff done today. But I wanted to show y'all, some people asked me about taking photos, and there's a lot of different ways you can do it. You know, I'm not going to say this is how you take photos on eBay, but sorry I'm whispering. I just came up behind the camera, like behind your shoulder right here. But I'm not going to say there's like one way to do photos or anything like that, because there's not. But I'm going to show you how I do them lately. I just use, this is a cheap iPhone, okay? This is like $100 iPhone that you can buy. Let's see. This is an iPhone SE. I use ProCam. This is ProCam 6. No sponsorship, no nothing like that. No affiliates or anything. And the cool thing about ProCam, see screen, there we go. The cool thing about ProCam is it gives you manual control. So see up here, AWB, that's auto white balance, or you can dial it in. I know my lights are 5200K, so I like to put that on manual. The shutter speed, I dial down to, I make it 1/80th, because I'm kind of shaky in my old age. And then you go to ISO, and then, you know, you can zoom or whatever you want to do too. Wait, and get that ISO right. I think that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. And I pop my photos. You know, you want to get all your angles and whatnot. One right here. Get one on the end. There we go. That's it. The good thing about using ProCam, get in there. All right, here's the results. The good thing about using ProCam is that you get, like, once you set the manual settings for your photos, every photo will have the same exposure. It's not going to vary based on what you're focused on. Like, normally, if you focus on one area that has a lot of light, like with the normal iPhone cam, then it'll make it dark to compensate. Or if you're focused on something that's real dark, it'll blow everything else out. I don't think it's very good at that, you know, at the exposure meter or level or whatever. So I love having, look how consistent it is from photo to photo, because the exposure is not changing. It's got the same exact settings every time. I think that's important. That's how I like to do it. And I really think, like, with some decent lighting and some decent settings, I think you, and like, you know, decent setup. Like I've got, what do I have invested here? I mean, it's not a ton, but there is an investment you have to make in photography if you're going to sell on eBay. These lights, light, they're $29 a piece on eBay. This box right here, which you don't even have to have, although it makes it look a lot better, I gotta say. This box was $36, I think. And then I've got a couple of tripods. This is a secondhand tripod. I think I paid $5 for. This tripod, I've had this tripod. This is a Bogan Manfredi or whatever. I've had this one. This is my personal tripod I've had for years and years and years. But yeah, I mean, my photo setup, I've got what, 3 times 28. What's that? 70, is it 74? No, 84. 84 and 30 is, you know, 120. You know, like less than $200, and I'm taking good photos of anything that'll fit inside this cube, which is most things except clothing. Oh, and then this phone, which is, I mean, for $100, and it's a phone, does all the other stuff I do. I mean, I think this is really, really affordable. You don't have to spend huge money. All right, I got some models listed just now. I love listed models, especially when they're sealed like this. A few pictures of the outside, and there's really not much to do, you know. Super simple. And like these models here, I found comps on all of them, you know, so there's not, you know, you spend maybe 2 minutes a listing or something like that. This is 7 models listed for $117. Okay, just trying to get through a few easy listings. Got these 2 guys listed, 17 a piece. Just some old LSU yearbooks. So I thought this was interesting. I was listing this Dead Space 2 plasma cutter replica little gun. And my buddy Justin at the YouTube channel RVA Flips, coincidentally, he listed one of these yesterday himself. And then he happened to see it in my video last night where I was showing all the stuff I picked up. And he's like, yeah, that's just like the one I did. But then I showed him mine again, and I did this. And you see some lights come on. And he was like, wait a minute, that's not the same one. That's actually worth a good bit more money. So that was very helpful. It's good to know people, you know. Like he's an expert at that. What am I an expert on? I've been asked that before. What am I an expert on? Nothing. I'm not expert on anything. But you know what? You don't really have to be. It helps if you know some people and can, you know, do a little research and stuff like that. But you don't have to be an expert. Okay, so I've been listing a few things. Not working real hard today, but I'm working a little bit. I got all this Lego listed down here. It's some pretty much some lower end Lego. But I have all this Hot Wheels stuff. This is new modern stuff. But then I've got 5 of these showcases with cars in them. And I've got 6 of these blue cases here that have cars in them too. And I showed them on the video last night, whenever I picked stuff up, like real briefly. I didn't go into much detail. I do not know that much about Hot Wheels, or like really not much at all. I can identify like a red line or something like that, but otherwise they just look like metal little cars to me, you know. I mean, they're cool looking, I know that much, but for me to figure out like which ones are worthwhile selling by themselves or which ones I should lot up and stuff like that, I'm not going to be good at that. You know, like I would probably just take like this case and throw it up at auction, right? So one of my viewers contacted me, a guy named Derek, and you know, he said, hey, I can help you out with the cars. I know a lot. And he is an expert on Hot Wheels, right? So we got to talking. I'm like, hey, let's do a show. Let's do a show tomorrow. I'll show you my cars, and we could, you know, we'll go through the cars together, and you could say, hey, this one's valuable because of this was not, you know. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to do a live show. His channel is, we're going to do the show on this channel right here, but his channel, he's got a YouTube channel. Let me see. I had written it down before. Is NASCAR Man 3345. That's his YouTube channel. So we are going to do a live stream tomorrow, I believe at, wait, I wrote down a time for that. We're going to do a live stream tomorrow at 1 Central, which would be 2 Eastern. And we're going to look at all these cars, and I'm going to have Derek tell me which ones of these cars are valuable and why. And we're all going to learn a little something about Hot Wheels together. So, I mean, I sell a lot of different kinds of stuff, but I'm not an expert on any of it, really. I mean, some things I know a little bit more about than others, but I'm not an expert. And you really don't have to be an expert. But in this particular case with Hot Wheels, it sure would help if I had a little more knowledge, you know, because it's hard for me to cull through commons from things that are worth a little more. He was looking at one case that I showed. I only showed like one of those showcases, and he said, hey, that car's worth $25. Okay. I wouldn't have known. Like, I don't know if those cars are worth $1 a piece, $5 a piece, 25, whatever. Because I know they're not red lines, but they are older cars. So join us tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central. And, you know, if you want to learn a little more about Hot Wheels, and I'm going to find out what these are worth. All right. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it. Last week was not very good, was it? Actually, we'll just say last week was bad. So it's 217 to 223. Sold, no, not sold, listed 2049, 57 items. That was not a good week, was it? 334 and 308 is how much? 642, 1242. Is that 1261? Man, that is bad. That is not good at all. But that is what it was. And we'll do a reset because I don't normally list on Sunday, but today I did list. So we're going to do 224. Hang on, let me go get these totals. Okay, went ahead and added them up. 18 items for $344 listed today. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, so this is, if you notice, each week I've gone down in listings. So this week, obviously I have a big influx of inventory, so it won't be very hard. But this week is going to be like crazy listing numbers. It should be anyways. Like I'm assuming I can get at least 3,000 in listings this week. Should be pretty easy. So I will be doing some more of that comment picker stuff, like with the Q&A. That's a lot of fun. It's an easy way for me to interact with you guys too. But tonight I'm not. It's been, I've only worked for a few hours. That's the cool thing about this 18 for 344. It's all this like this kind of stuff, this Lego stuff. And what else did I list anyways? Let's see. Good look. Oh, the models that I put back here. See, that kind of stuff, super easy to list. I have some of the other stuff that I'm bringing in is going to be a little harder, but not much. You know, I mean, like these cars are going to be, you know, there's going to be a little something to that. I'm going to list these Lego. I might even list some of this stuff tonight, the Lego tonight, just to start getting some stuff out of here. And I'm going to have to take a hard look at storage in here and how I'm doing this. So yeah, I've got some, the extra inventory is awesome. It's going to result in a lot of easier listings and sales, but it's going to stress my space, and it's going to stress my inventory system, you know, which really isn't much of a system. It's going to probably force me to do something a little better. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, Converse still not paid for, which I'm not really that surprised, but just thought I'd give you all an update on that. Don't forget, there is a live stream tomorrow, 1 o'clock Central. I should schedule it pretty soon. I'll try to. It's going to be fun. I'm planning on learning a bunch, which is good because, like, I don't know that much about Hot Wheels. I know some of y'all are really good at it, but I'm looking forward to finding out what I have here. Because, I mean, these are pretty cool, and really they're in, they're not, you know, they're not on the cards or whatever, but pull one out here. Oh well, I'll mess with it later. They're in good condition is what I was going to show y'all. Like, they're not all beat to hell. So I can't wait to find out what I have there. See what Derek thinks. So join us for that tomorrow. I will see y'all then. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.